welcome back to the channel, everybody. Again, we're here, aren't we? In car. I've had a message of somebody called Mick. Mick, I think it's Blatchford. Terrible with names, especially when I ain't got him in front of me. So sorry, Mick, if I've got that wrong. He got in touch with me amongst all this tackle free donation collection thing I'm doing. I'm trying to build up a massive armoury of giveaway items that are suitable and quite easy to use for children, so I can go and give them away at some kids' matches or just randomly at some fisheries one day, and hopefully get a lot of it filmed for you. Mick has got in touch with me and said, Ben, I've got a load of stuff for you. This was yesterday, Mick. Yesterday? I can't remember when it was. Anyway, I said I can come tomorrow. I couldn't do yesterday. I said I can come tomorrow, so it must have been yesterday. Anyway, he's got in touch and said, I've got loads of stuff for you. He's given me an absolute list of stuff, and he did say, make sure your car is empty. Now, we're going to come in van, but I've also got a lot of stuff in my van that I can't take out until tomorrow, because I'm going to Bristol. So I'm heading off down to a lovely place called Burton Joyce. It's on Trent, and a lot of people know it's on the River Trent, little village there. I want to pop in, see Mick. If you don't want to be on camera, I won't get him on. If I get time, if I get a chance, blah, 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 all that stuff. This is a video about being grateful for somebody wanting to help children out in angling. So yeah, Mick, I'm on my way. I'll be there in about half an hour, and then it'll probably be tomorrow now because it's getting dark, or next day. I don't know when it's going to be, but you'll probably see this video a week after. And we'll go through an inventory of it all, what we've got, and all the kind donations that Mick's made to helping these dreams come true for these kids. So let's get off to Mick's and we'll pick it up. Another car absolutely stuffed full of donations from a lovely chap down here in Burton Joyce. Mick.
Yo, Ben.
This is the chap who's kindly donated all this stuff. Thank you very much.
Pleasure. You're welcome to it.
Mick said there's loads of surprises in these holdalls. Not even gone through them yet. Some bits and bobs are quite prominent because I can see them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it back. Bristol in morning. When you see this video, it will all look like it were all filmed in 5 minutes. But all this stuff, I'll go through it. We'll have a good look at it. And I think I've asked him 15 times. Are you sure? Are you 100% sure?
Positive. Absolutely positive. Great cause. Welcome to it.
This is incredible, Mick. Some of the stuff I've already seen is going to be game-changing for some of these kids.
Blow your mind.
So, let's get it back home and go through it all. Mick, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Wicked.
Safe journey.
And here we are, back at That's on HQ. This is my platform. It's not been gifted to me by Mick today, but yes, massive thank you, Mick, for all this. This is about to probably blow my mind, as much as it is everybody else's that's watching. But I'm going to need it. So let's start and get everything that was in the back of my car out here, and then we'll do some sort of inventory behind what we've got. The reason why I do this, the first ever video I did of doing this wasn't for you guys to see. It was so I could backtrack and I could remember, oh, that dowel rod, it were off him, and that were off him, and I'd recorded it. So this means that I've got a log of it. So when Mick gives me some tackle to give to a kid, I can look back through the video and I'm like, yeah, that's off Mick, and that's off him, and that's off him, and so on and so forth. Mick, Paul, Mick, Mal, you all get to see, Mark, you all get to see all your tackle then hopefully being donated to a youngster who's willing to be on camera, and then the cycle continue. And it would just be nice, won't it? I travelled 366 miles the other day to go and pick up a bit of tackle off somebody. Incredible person. If I bring it all the way back up here and then drive it 40 miles up north and go and give it away at a junior event, how's he ever going to know? I could be anyone, couldn't I? Selling it on a car boot and then just messaging him 6 months later saying, hey mate, I gave your tackle away today to a young lad. He absolutely loves it. I just want to say thank you for supporting this great cause. I could be anybody making a fortune on it. Doing it this way gives you guys a bit of reassurance. The people that don't want to be on the channel, or whose parents say, like, I don't really want him being on, then we've got a bit of a problem, because you know, you're not going to see all of it go. But I'm trying to combat that by making sure that I get in there first. Don't suppose you're young and would like to be on my YouTube channel, would it? It's fishing related. If yes, I've got a great incentive for him. If they don't mind, brilliant. Is that all his tackle? Yeah, not wicked. In a minute, all this here is going to be his as well. But I need it to be on the channel so the person that's giving it me to give to him can see it being given to him. If that's all right. And if I get a yes or an okay, then brilliant. You guys get to see it. If not, then I've kind of made a bit of an half promise to someone, Anna, and they're probably still going to have it. Hopefully, we work his way around it. So, Mick, thank you for all this. You're all about to be blown away. I've not seen inside most of this stuff. The only stuff I've seen is what I can see when Mick's passed it to me and we've both been shoving it in the car. He has said some of the holdalls are full of rods and I have no idea what's in them. And I've left it as a bit of a surprise for myself. So I have no idea what's in them. I'm pretty confident that all this stuff is just going to take a long time to trickle out there. And yes, absolutely blown away with the generosity of some humans out there. So let's get into it. First thing I want to start with is this. This is and I know I've put the wheel on the wrong way around, I've done it on purpose. That is a Penrose fishing platform / barrow. I'm going to put that there. I've put that wheel on that way so it acts as a bit of a counterbalance because I'm going to be using this as a bit of a platform area. In fact, let me bring this over here a little bit. I think I'm going to put some holdalls behind there. Oh, I don't know, Mick. I don't even know where to start. Right. Some rods there. Old rods, but gold rods. There's also, I believe, just some miscellaneous bits and bobs there. Not sure what that is. Is that a piece of tubing? Looks like there's a top kit in there. There's a rod there. I can see that one. These are what Mick said are just old. If I can make use of them, take them. If not, leave them there. And I said, obviously I'll take them. So there's those. Daiwa Tournament Speed Tip, Mick. I spoke about one of these on a video a few weeks back when I got the Fever net handle. Mick had one. I got it off. That's the Speed Tip. I used to have one of these many, many years ago. Don't know what happened to it. I think I sold it. And this is the Speed Tip to make it quicker netting your fish. There are obviously some thought somewhere. This won't actually go back inside the base handle with the tip on. You have to take it off. Mick's not been able to get it off. I've come back. I've gritted my teeth. Got it off. And yes, it's a landing net. It's Daiwa. It's a landing net handle. It will see a junior through. And I hate to see this one go. But the thing is, I can't have every landing net handle in the world. It just wouldn't make sense to me. And Preston. So, but yes, Daiwa Tournament Speed Tip net handle. Incredible. Mick, when he said, as soon as I walked on his garden, all tackle were laid out, and I sniped that one out straight away. And I walked straight over to it, and I'm like, and he knew straight away that I had one. I spoke about it in a previous. Anyway, waffles. But yeah, incredible. I don't know if you'll remember the Daiwa holdall I got the other week. Well, here's another one, and it's like the other one's like a fabric material stuff. This is like an easy wipe, not quite leather, like the old Airity stuff. Pole holdall. This is what a pole came in, and people like to transfer them over to the hard cases now. So these things end up just like just being left around everywhere, but. Daiwa holdall. Imagine a junior getting that. It's huge as well. What else have we got? Brand new Preston Superior carryall. It's the large EVA net bag, not the carryall. Brand new. We've got a Preston Pro V roller. It's like the Mark II version of them. It's got the steel legs on. However, still an incredible roller. It's a roller. If you've not got one, this one is better than the one you've not got. So, and it comes in the bag as well. Zips broke, but we don't use them. Large side tray / platform. It's a bit small for a platform, but it was like a freestanding side tray. You know, to put next to you if you stood up in river, or even if you've got a box and you can put this next to you. it's a side tray. It will still act as a side tray. So that, I'm going to put that there to act as some sort of like filler. Mick said that this was like bit of an homemade thing that he'd got done. So yes, we'll keep that there. There we go. So barrow, tray, rollers, bag, rods, holdall. What else we got, Mick? Innovations, off box. Looks like a small net bag, that. Keep net. We've got what have we got? A key nets, conserver net. Let's put that over there. Put that one down there. Another, like a platform tray. I think they're more probably trays than anything, aren't they, them, instead of a platform? Hey, if you want to see me use it as a platform, I'll use it as a platform. We'll put that down there. But as a freestanding side tray, that is perfect. All you need to do is put a knuckle on there to attach to your leg and then use the supplied legs underneath. Then you can have a side tray for any box if you know what you're doing. I could probably do that for you, actually. So we'll put that there. They're the handles for the Penrose barrow. That is a Preston Superior carry-all. Oh, Mick. Bloody hellfire. Alloy wheel weights. You're probably thinking, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't realise they were in there. They're a bottom pocket fine, they are, pal. Don't worry about that. Superior EVA XS accessory case. I've also just spotted in here a Preston quick release. It will. I'll put some ripple bar, ideal for the butt rest for rod, or even putting your pole socks on. Wicked stuff. A bit of a Preston roost there. Anything else for anything else? More alloy wheel weight, mate. If you don't need these, you know, I'll get you a drink next time I see you. These pockets empty. Yep, they're empty. Front pocket, right, so I've just found the next bit of that roost kit there, look. So we've got a roost for somebody. All you need is a bank stick for that, or a tripod. That goes on your box. It gets a bunch of top kits off the floor for a kid. Yeah, but Preston Superior carry-all. What else have we got? Preston spray bar. I think it's the Pro as well. This was the good one with the quick release top on it. Awesome, these ones. Really sturdy, really stable for the big 36mm legs, which is a popular leg size for most boxers nowadays. Yes, one of those. Daiwa tournament, like bait bag. And inside here, we've got a BSP catapult. Luckily, picked up a carp fishing set the other day to give away. So that'll go incredible in that setup, which is over there. This is full of floats, pole floats, wagglers, there's some hooks, beads. Wow, even stuff like that. It's a little tub absolutely stuffed full of pole connectors, elastic connectors. So it's all the little things you forget about that end up racking up and costing lots of money. But lots of wagglers in there, disgorgers, you name it, it's all in there. Some miscellaneous bait tub lids, Drennan. So I've got some Drennan bait tubs, so they won't go to waste. Yeah, and overall, just a little bait bag. Nice little bag, that. It's a shame it's not got, these don't have them anyway, but shame it's not got a shoulder strap on it. Yeah, lovely stuff. What else have we got? Preston Innovations side. So already we're doing quite well for side trays. Another point that I made with the seat boxes I've been collecting, you forget about side trays. Normally when someone gets a new seat box, their old side tray goes with them. It's something that, you know, it's just when it's got all your stuff on it, you don't like need a new seat on your side tray. So side trays are a godsend. This has got the sliding case underneath. It's got loads of little tubs in there. Snap top tubs. Awesome. That game changer. So we'll put that down there. We've got a tube here that's full of Browning feeder tips. Could come in handy. They might fit a bunch of other rods that I've got feeder tip wise that I've only got one tip with them. So awesome. Put that there like that. Is it going to stay? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, there we go. Preston landing net. Dinsmore's landing net head. Preston landing net. That is a classic. Fine mesh. Look at the logo on that. That is an early one. But landing net heads, they are absolutely crucial for netting fish. Again, it's this stuff you forget about. People forget about it. Shakespeare, 10-foot pellet waggler. Shakespeare Omni, 10-foot pellet waggler. It's all there. It's not broken. It's got a reel on it. Reel could do a bit of a service. It's not a branded reel. It's WSB tackle. I mean, it suits it, doesn't it? It's red. Could leave it on. Put some more friendly line on there, I reckon. But yeah, it definitely needs a bit of a service. The drag just don't want to turn at the minute. I don't want to. Might have to go inside it. But rod and reel donated. Incredible. Them Shakespeare Omni rods are quite. I don't know. They're quite nice. Get you there out of the way. Preston power handle, 2.7 metre. Keynet Aqua Power 3.5 metre net handle. 2 more net handles. Again, we've got a bunch of landing nets for kids to use. That's a 50 quid landing net handle. Even a cheap one, you can go and pick them up from Boys for like £7. It's 7 quid at the very minimum that a child doesn't have to worry about. And we're giving them Preston ones. People like Mick are like, yeah, just have my Preston stuff. Have it. Yeah, it's great. 13-foot. It's a big one. But just remember, some of these kids want to be the next Ben Elliott. Want to be the next Lee Kerry. They want to be the next Ben Elliott. You know, and some of them, you know, really want to be the next Ben Elliott. 13-foot Cadence CR10 feeder 3. Comes in there with 2 spare tops with one already on it. Lovely looking rod that. Wouldn't mind going out and having a day's fishing with that myself before we actually give it to somebody, but that would make an incredible, I mean, even tube it's in, that would make an incredible like match price for a junior. That, wouldn't it? Absolutely awesome. 13-foot Cadence rod being given away. Donated. Please don't fall off, Mick. You know what's in there. I cannot afford it. If that falls off, I'm done. It's staying there. Inside this bag, we've got a Team Daiwa 2,500 CU little match reel. Comes with spare spools. Awesome stuff. There's even a TDR spool in there as well. Might be interchangeable with it. But it's a reel, and it's a quality branded reel as well. A Daiwa Auto 1657DM boxed, 2 spare spools with, looks like Maxima line. Incredible. That again, that would make a good prize win for a match, for a junior match angler. It's all boxed, it's ready to go. I tell you what, if I were a kid and I won that, I'd never use it. That'd go on my shelf, and that'd be one of my prized possessions for a long time. Inside here, we've also got a Ryobi Master Match, also with 2 spare spools in there. Inside this one, we've got this is a nice reel. I've had a quick sneak at this one. A Team Daiwa S2553. This, I reckon this took over from the Jupiter. Very similar design, loaded with line on it. I think that's direct mono on there, the Preston direct mono. Again, lots of Maxima, 2 spare spools. Comes in this little case as well. It's a reel that a child doesn't have to pay for. And even more so, I am a big fan of kids going out there and using whatever cheap tackle they can get their hands on but there's a lot of very cheap, nasty stuff in shops nowadays that shouldn't really be put into anyone's hands. A bit of a Preston maintenance tray there. They are out the XS series boxes. This box here, it's got some electric scales in, pole winders. There's millions of pole winders in here. Feeder rests. There's box leg attachments, but it's absolutely stuffed with pole floats. Loads of them. There's so much stuff in here. Mainly pole winders. There's a lot of feeders down there. Look at these. Preston. Remember the clear? Probably about 2012. The clear pellet feeders with the elastic. That's all that connected you and the fish. That bit of elastic there. Bunch of those in there. A few different attachments. Some Jura Hollow, brand new in the packet. Stuff like that. What's that, £8 a pack? £7-8 a pack? Awesome stuff. And these winders for like your big old riggers, for like your big old river rigs. And a set of scales. Kid will get to know how much is, or we could give that to like a bit of a club. Oh, is that a tape measure? Oh my god. Oh, have I just, no, it's all right. Give that to a club and they can weigh in some junior matches. There or thereabouts, isn't it? So, a box absolutely stuffed, full of like terminal gear. And that's it. Of course it's not. It's Mick. It's never it when it's Mick. Preston, Pro Type, 310, holdall. This is full of tubes. It's not got a pole in it. But it's full of top kit tubes. You've seen, oh, off box feeder arm. Wicked, off box feeder arm. We've got a cupping kit in here, bit squashed, but I reckon put that in some hot water, Mick. I reckon that'll come back round, won't it? We've also got this here. Not sure what this is, Mick. I've been doing it bathroom. I'll leave it in there, you never know. But yeah, top kit tubes. The amount of top kits I get hold of, put them in tubes. If you're giving a pole away, it's just a bit more protection. And not only that, but it looks a bit nicer as well. But yes, that is incredible. Just the holdall alone, for a kid to put his pole in, even if it's not a Preston pole. Come on, Pro Type, 310. Even I'd want my pole in that. So, another holdall. What else have we got, Nick? Another rod holdall. I've not looked in that one yet. I don't know what's in it. Stink bag. Avanti. They sold lots of stuff. Not even looked in here yet. I just know it's got nets. Oh, they are landing nets. I thought they were keep nets. So, one. What's that one? Key nets. We've got Preston, another Preston one. Maver. Drennan. It's about 50 quid's worth of landing net heads there alone already. Well, more. But if we just keep it like as cheap case scenario as possible. Another key nets. Keep net. Ugh. This fence panel's ready for breaking as well, so I need to be a bit careful with that. But yeah, keep net. What else have we got, Mick? Oh, Mick, you shouldn't. I did say to him, "Are you sure?" And he was like, "Yes, yes, Ben, I'm sure." Oh, Mick, they are classics. I put a post on Facebook about a year ago, or after one of these, for a Daiwa video that I was doing with some really old tackle, and this was like one of the first, not vintage, but they're like retro now, really distinguishable landing net heads that were available. And there's one here. There's two here. Two sizes. That's incredible, that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Key nets, broll nets, key nets, key nets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, there's some more. Yeah, under here, isn't they? 11, 12, 13, landing net heads. 13. We've gone from not having many landing net poles and no landing net heads to having plenty of landing net poles, but now not enough. No, I'm not sounding ungrateful for a start. You've got to remember, just one of those poles and one of these nets, it's a landing net. A cheap landing net head and pole nowadays from a tackle shop, not some supermarket rubbish, you'd struggle getting one for under 25 quid, a decent one that ain't going to fall to bits. But look at all them. Unbelievable. And that is the stink bag empty. So we've got a stink bag to go with a bit of a match setup. It could do with a rinse out. It's been a good storage bag for all these nets. So that is incredible. We'll put that down here. What else are we at? Let's put that down here on the floor. So let me move these reels because I don't want them to fall off either. Mick, this is a bit good in it, but I have no idea how to respond in situations like this. All I can say is, if I'm a junior and that idiot off YouTube walks up to me or my dad and says, "Oh, does he want some tackle?" and starts peeling all this stuff out at the back of his van or car, I'd be blown away. And it's you. It's nothing to do with me. I am just the postman. That is all I want to do with all this. There's a lot of this stuff out there in people's sheds. If it doesn't get sold, it'll sit there forever. If it sits there forever, the mice will have more fun with it than any junior ever can. So, yes, if you can't sell your tackle, or you don't want to sell it, or you think it's more valuable gifting it away, get in touch. That's on at mail.com. It'll be in the old description anyway. But yeah, awesome. But we've not done yet, have we, Mick? Oh, another die hour. Is it tournament? I'm sure it's tournament hold all. So the little matching bag we've got. Look at that. Awesome, isn't it? Wicked stuff. This is full, and I've not been in it yet. And I swear on whoever, I've not been in it yet. There's stuff in there. There might be something in there. There's stuff in there, and it is absolutely stuffed with stuff in there. I ain't been through it yet. We're going to go through. We're going to go through them after, because I've got some other bits I need to show you. About next to new Corum umbrella, proper Corum brolly there. Look, with the spike, everything else. Again, even if it's, I know it's green, but for a carp setup, that'd be ideal. A couple of carp rods, brolly. Yeah, we're not throwing bivvies all over the place. But any junior, they're not going to be sat under this all day, every day, are they, when they're fishing? It doesn't matter what colour it is. When it's up, it's to keep you dry. So any of these seat boxes we've got, get some octopus arms or some miscellaneous feeder arms, umbrella arms. Chuck them an umbrella in the setup. It's a brolly, isn't it? How much is a cheap brolly nowadays? Like 30, 40 quid? And they just fold inside out. This is a Corum brolly. It's Preston Innovations. It's Avid Carp. That's who Corum is. So yes, incredible. We've got a brolly. What else have we got, Mick? Did you give me this? I don't even remember getting this off you. I don't even remember getting this one off you, Mick. I came with you, didn't it? I'm pretty certain it did. There's a rod there. It's full. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 holdalls that are full of rods that I haven't gone through yet. 3 of them. Should we go through them now? I say we go through them now. Oh, I'll tell you what. There's something else first. There's this thing. This is a map. ×4 barrow bag Mark II, and considering the weight of it, it's got the barrow inside it. It might need a bit of a repair, Mick said. Like a riv nut might be out. I can do all that. Even if I have to put a bit of a spot weld on it, Mick said, we can do that no problem. So let's figure out how do we get in it. How do zips work? There's one down there, look. So, if we lay it down, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and set it. I have no idea how they work. I'm not a map person. This thing opens up like that. Oh wow, it's brand new. So we've got this piece here that folds up. These do this. Which way do you reckon they go? Aye. Oh no. Maybe they go in here. Yeah, that would make sense. I bet that like holds your rod hold, and those bits are just to carry it, aren't they? So we've got this bit. What happens next, Mick? What happens next? What about wheels? Where do they go? Oh, they've got angles on. Oh, they've all got angles on. They've all got angles on. Right, so my guess now is... one in there. Yeah. That's never even been... oh, it has. One in there. Oh, thought my fingers were gone then. What about where do you go? Do you go in here? Oh, one in there. Yeah, we said there's something. There's like a bit of a riv nut that's something that needs repairing. We'll be able to sort it, won't we? This one goes in here. Right, so we've got a bit of a base already. Let's move this out of the way. What do you reckon? It's brand new, absolutely brand spanking new. Then we've got this massive contraption here. Wow. What about that in there? What do you reckon? Oh, we can just adjust it here, can we? There we go. Just needs a... oh my god, this is nice. Oh, Mick, I just nearly lost my fingers again. Wants to kind of come this way though. What about if we put it up against that? Well, that's all right. So if you've got a wall to take with you, that'll keep it still. Nothing else in this bag. So yes, we have got a map. What's the name of this thing? X4 Barrow. This thing is brand new, Mick. Brand new. Incredible. Apparently there's something on it that needs a repair job. I bet any money it's one of these locking wheels. And I bet it's just failed. Oh. Found it. So, down here, to be fair, it don't actually matter. So this nut here, it's welded onto the frame. This hand wheel here tightens up. And what's happened is, the weld, it's just failed on one side. So, how can we... have to be a bit of a spot weld, Mick. So, at some point, I'll get it cleaned up, get a spot weld put on it. That should be absolutely fine, that. But, functionality-wise, this thing will be incredible for a junior. Oh my god, have I just realised something? So if you undo these, oh my god, it's a limousine. Oh, and it even stops there. I'm wondering why it was tipping up without me doing out. Look at this now. It's like the Cadillac of angling, tackle transportation. Nice EVA bars up here. You remember or you think even, when you've got your tackle box on here and your luggage bag, bait bag on top, rod holdall from there, going across here, these pads will keep it nice and safe, like any hard cases, or even rods that are loose. If you're just taking rods, nice padded areas, they adjust up and down as well. Wow. Never actually seen one up close before, one of these, but a lot of people do say that they're actually very, very good. The wheels are incredible. They're not pneumatic wheels. They are solid, so no worries about punctures. Mick, this is incredible. I'm going to make sure this gets wheeled up to a child at a match somewhere. I could do with seeing if that bag will clean up. I reckon if I get some dial on, like where the bag's faded, I reckon I'll be able to bring that bag back around. If I can get it fixed, either put it with a full setup on it, holdall box, nets, and then wheel it up to a kid and be like, full setup, gives you a deck chair, I'll do you a deal. I'll swap you your deck chair for my full setup because I really like deck chairs. That would blow a child's mind. That's incredible. But this is mental, Mick. It's too much. I tell him, Mick, I did say, are you sure? Like 15 times. And he was like, Ben, it's going to a good cause, take it. This is incredible. And even without that working down there, you could quite easily put a quick release pin through there, you know, like a release bearing on it, a ball bearing on, like what you have on adjustable legs for chairs. You can buy them and just shove one of them through. But this is incredible. Mick, absolute legend. It's just incredible bit of kit, that. I can't believe how small it packs up in here as well. It's a big old bag when it's full, but it's also not a small trolley. So I'll see if we can bring this bag back around, and if we don't get rid of it with a full setup on, we'll do it as like we'll see if we go to a match one day. Like I asked them, this is where I've got the idea from. At the end of the junior series, and at 6 weeks, they have like angler of the series, and they give out a few prizes. It'd be nice for club matches that have not got a tackle shop on site and all that stuff, that just turn up somewhere to be like, right, this next prize goes to an angler who's been performing well at casting in the last 5 matches. The angler is this, come up here, brilliant. You've got yourself a nice brand new, not brand new, but it is brand new, but I think it's a shop return, a nice brand new map, X4 bag. Tell you what, don't mind being a kid again. Right, let's get up here, go through some of these holdalls. There's more stuff, I've just remembered. Little box there with some cupping kits in. I believe I've got the attachments. Pole Master, I think I've got some attachments upstairs for those to go into. But those on there, if anyone ever wondered what these are, the threads, how they rubbish, the plastic, and sometimes they wear off, those are reg plate bolts. The little plastic ones, you can get them in black, yellow or white. I've got boxes on them in there that I have to use. That's all they are. They just use registration plastic bolts. So if anyone ever gets ones that have worn through and you think you need a new set of pots, you don't. Go to Alfred's, you can get a pack of 2 for like £1.80. And I'm not saying they're close and they're similar, they are reg plate bolts. So what I'm going to do, also in this bag we've got Inception, Preston, that's just a Preston holdall strap that we can use for something. This is the Preston Inception feeder chair strap. Again, I queried all this with Mick before he gave it me. The guy's well at home, he's okay. This is just remember, there's a lot of people out there that hoard fishing tackle. Yeah, I'm one of them. And trust me, sometimes relieving yourself of a bit of space and room is a lot more valuable than keeping it. So yeah, I asked him plenty of times, he's absolutely fine, don't worry about it. Even straps like this, look. That's off like a stink bag, if you will. Ideal. If you've got a stink bag without one on, clip one on. Saves a young lad carrying it by hand. When they're small and they're down here, whatever they're carrying is dragging on the floor. If you can get them a shoulder strap, ideal. Oh, perfect. This is brand new. It's a Preston off box 06 brolly arm. So we've got a brolly arm. This is what I was trying to say earlier on. So all these nets down here, let's move these. So if you get a brolly arm, this is a bit of a platform side tray. You won't put a box on it. You could, but they're not very stable. They're for like freestanding trays. You get a brolly arm and just put some holes in it, bolt it through like that, even just so ends sticking out. You can then attach this to your box leg. You won't want it hanging on a brolly arm, but each corner, put 2 of these legs in and you have got a huge side tray for your box if you don't want it freestanding next to your box. Stuff like them, don't chuck them away if you've got them. They do come in handy. There's a lot so you've got to remember as well, I've already got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff here. Bit of an accessory arm. Off box keep net arm, long one. These are the very old. These are brand new, by the way. Old stock, brand new. Another accessory arm there, $7.99. Daz Henson tackle on that one. Ripple bar. Another one there. Some attachments, and then just more attachments. These have all been brand new at some point, and these are all attachments for. These are all what were hung on the shelf. These are what hung these on the shelf. These are all pretty much brand new. So we've got a bag of those there, and they will all come in handy. This is absolutely ludicrous. Don't even know what's going on anymore, Mick. You know, I've slept as well since I picked this up from you. I don't know how, after seeing all this. I don't really know what's going on anymore. So, straps, ripple bars. Again, it's stuff like this. A ripple bar. What's a ripple bar nowadays? For a double one, like 20 quid. I think the new ones are like 25 or something, the quick release ones. Some young kid's going to go into the tackle shop one day and he'll be like, oh God, I love a ripple bar. And he'll see price and be like, yeah, I don't need one of them. And then he's going to get one and be like, blown away. So, let me just rearrange the tackle shop here. Can I get rid of this? I need a new fence panel throwing up. That's ready for coming over that. Let's get rid of this. Keep that. Chuck it over there a bit further. Oh, there we go. Right. Just set my stall out a bit further. Let's start by going through these. This is the. There's a rod tip there. Tournament handle. I'll put that over there with those 3. As far as I know, they're the only handles I know that are in this lot. Let's get in there. Let me get a blade. So, what's my elastic here? Is that going? Oh no, that's no. So, one of them. One of them. Oh, it's a slug. One of them. I don't know using the keys and all this lot. Don't think there's anything in here. No. We'll save it. I bet with some sort of like protective sleeve or something. There's a Milbury. I can already see that. What's this? EGA Super High Impact. I thought this was just like a piece of. Is it a piece of tube in this? What's this? What's that? I don't know what this is. It's got like a blue inserting end. What could that have been for? Oh, is it a spine for one of the old holdalls? I reckon that's what that could be, and I reckon it's been trimmed down. I think it's a spine. When you emptied your holdall, it stopped it from being floppy. Just put that down there for now. There's a top kit here. I believe. Is it telescopic? It might come out and sleeve over. Looks like it's been put together in recent years. There's no branding on it. It says number 12. It's got a bit of a red thing going around it. It's got some tape on it. Don't know if it's been broken in the past, but we've got a pole pot. Other bits and bobs. Put him there. And again, those top kit tubes I was talking about in the Pro-type case, that's what they'll come in handy for. Any miscellaneous top kits that are just lying about. Parcel tape and duct tape. Love it. The whole British Army is held together with parcel tape and duct tape. Let's get those out of the way. These have been stood a long time. These are probably going to be rods that I end up using on channel, just on just random videos that I can chuck together. I'm a bit worried about taking this one out. I think the bag has adhered to the rod itself, but it's a Milbra, very short rod, short handle on it. Oh, it's a fly rod. I can feel it. No, it's not. It's not a fly rod. Stop it. You're just starting rumours now for no reason at all. Or is it a fly rod? No, it's not a fly rod. We'll just try and get it out and have a look. So they're just starting rumours. All there. Guides look alright on it. We'll make. Oh, it's released itself. It's like a little spinning rod. Milbra. Made in Great Britain. Guaranteed. Glass. Something of Scotland. All there, you can see livery on it. 7 foot. Possibly some sort of fly rod where that seat comes all the way down here. I'm going to have to wait for this to dry out and shrink before I even attempt to move this real seat. I'm not going to be that guy that risks it. But it's all there. Milbra rod. I'd happily use it on channel, catching carp at Allcroft or somewhere on it, no problem. Let's put that one down there out of the way. So I want to get that ungorb so it can dry out. A lot of these have took on a lot of moisture. Got to be careful. Because if one of these turns out to be like a £50,000 antique, I'll be on my way back to Mick's house. Because he won't be happy. Woodlouse. I kind of probably could do with getting these out of here now, couldn't I? Let's try and get them out now. Oh, this one's going to be a log. It is. It is a log. Oh, the guides on this. We've got some better stories coming, people. Right, I'm just having a look at these. Poulsen. I think it's a Poulsen again. Got a couple of these upstairs. Very old rod. Like one of the first sort of rods that we actually put a lot of time and effort into. I think I'm going to bypass this section now. And I'm just going to get these out in a bit to dry out. I don't want to do your heads in with stuff like that. These ones look a bit more. This one looks modern here. Try not to down. Oh, the drawstrings are just falling to bits. The ties for it. What is in this? Oh, it's released. It's released itself. Right, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, Mick. It's Roy. It's Roy. It's Roy Marlowe. Daiwa Harrier Mark II. Swim feeder. Roy Marlowe. We lost Roy last year, didn't we? Again, that, I need to let it dry out. It's taken on a lot of moisture. It will come back, and guess what? The cork actually comes back a lot more taunt when you dry them out. I mean, look, I can only see 2 bits of it yet. We might have a bit missing. Oh, I think we've got a bit missing. Why are you saying that? It says swim feeder. No, I've got swim feeder rods that haven't got coloured tips on. I think we've got the end and bottom. I don't think we've got the. Oh my God, we've got a Roy Marlowe. We've got a Roy Marlowe 10-foot swim feeder Mark II. All the guides are absolutely spot on it. Mick, I'm going to let this dry out and I'm going to see if it comes back around. And if that handle holds. So where's tip? Right, so tip's been adhered in. So it is a swim feeder rod. I'll make sure that bag, I don't know if that's going to be the right bag for it or not. Even back then, Daiwa were chucking Daiwa bags at them. I think the mice have had the bottom of it. Anyway, we'll put that down there. Roy Marlowe. Legend. I've had the pleasure of meeting Roy. I drew peg, is it 31 in corner on pull 1 at the Glebe, Roy Marlowe's place. I had the pleasure of actually fishing there in a fundraiser years ago for England squad. And Roy actually came over from his house and he was talking away to me. And lovely bloke. Wow. Yeah, well, let's have a look at this one while we're here. We'll get through the others a bit quicker because there's no bags and I don't have to be careful. Well, I have to be careful with them, but I don't have to be careful unbagging them. This bag. Oh no. I wish the slugs had just let me have it. Oh wow. It's a bit pretty in here, this one. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, it's let me have it. Oh wow. Like Goldfinger's shotgun. What have we got? There'll be nothing on it. Nothing on it. If you recognise it, get in comments, talk away. Got a nylon bottom guide on it. I bet it's got a screw in top. Can we find it? I wish the woodlouse get out of the way. You know. Don't know. That's what the rest of the rod looks like anyway. It's that sort of colour. Again, I'll leave the butt sections out. I'll let them dry out. Only makes sense to try and preserve that sort of stuff. You don't want to go chucking them all over the place. When you dry them out as well, if you've got it in shed and they've been stuck there, don't just chuck them away for a couple of weeks. Put them away, boom, done. Even if you get 6 months, you've got to get them to dry out. So that's all those old rods. Let's start by going through some of this stuff. We've already seen the cadence. There's 3 holdalls here. We'll start with this one. This is a Preston hard case, like a ready rod bag, if you will. So, don't know what's in here. Not looking, Mick. I think there's something in it. Shakespeare Mac 2. Mick. Waggler. No, no, I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. Preston, carbon active, probably one of their best rods. They hit the market with these. Nobody could touch them. A lot of great rods are coming out. Daiwa were force feeding the market with some great quality rods. But these, for the money and how productive they were around commercial fishing and natural fishing, these rods were hard to beat. This is the 11-foot float, 2-piece, Preston Carbon Active Mini. An incredible rod. I have had plenty of these, and oh my god, have I bent these in half when playing carp at places like Aston and Allcroft. Incredible rods. That is a perfect rod for a junior. Perfect. That's incredible. This is a, how many pieces? 3-piece. Mac 2. Boren. We had a Boren a few weeks back, didn't we? Not a really old one. Did they keep that name going for a long time? Ooh. Wow, Shakespeare. Boren Mac 2. 13 foot. Made in Japan. And this is a Waggler rod as well. 3-piece Waggler rod. Wow. Incredible. Again, rods like that. Slider fishing. People like Matt Godfrey and Frankie, they do a lot of slider fishing. They display it well to kids. The kids enjoy them. They are like, and I can say this, they are like the CBBS adults of the fishing world. A rod like that into a junior is like, Mick, what do you reckon? Junior? Should we try and go for an older junior? Someone that's not going to take it in garden when mum and dad are at work and start chasing butterflies with it. But they're all able. Do you know what I mean? They all want to do it. They're seeing older chaps do it, and they want to be able to do it as well. And you can't just do it with a 7-8 foot float rod. Slider fishing at distance, deep waters. I mean, you can, but to do it properly with any sort of major success and easier, 13 foot match rods like that are perfect. So that will not go amiss. And it won't be hard in today's angling to find a young lad or lass who's wanting to try a dab at slider fishing. Yeah, incredible. 2 rods, legend rods as well, in a Preston ready rod sleeve hard case. That just absolutely mind blowing, Mick. Mind blowing. Mind blowing. What next? What should we do next? What's in this? Should we just have a quick sneak peek? Oh, right, no, this is tubes. It's all right. This is the tubes and the bank stick. So Mick said these are they're like bivvy posts, you know, for front of a bivvy. And I said these would be ideal for if I grab a carp setup, because you do get a lot of bivvies nowadays. And I think brolly systems. In fact, I think you can get some clips that you can put on your brolly. So when you put your brolly back on floor, you can clip them on. I think they just hand wheel screw on, and you can actually put some of these on to make it like stable in wind. But yes, they will come in handy, 100%. Screwing spikes on the bottom as well. Should we just leave them in there? Another bank stick there. Wow, nice one that as well. Lots of tube. Lots of tube. That's got feeder tips in it. That's got 2 feeder tips in it as well. Can't see what's on them. Mick, feeder tips. No. No. Oh my life. I think I'm going to be at Mick's house once a week, and it's going to be me getting the Chinese in. They're not for this. This is a Shimano Beastmaster heavy feeder rod, 3-piece. Is it a 13 footer? 13 foot. It's got a 3-ounce tip in it. This is a proper River Trent rod, this. Absolutely stunning. It's all there. All the guides are fine. All the ceramics look okay. 13 foot feeder rod. Beastmaster. Shimano. SDR. Shimano Dynamic Response. Mind blown. Mick, this is too much. This is too much. This is going to take me a long time. I told Mick about the story about the labels on the poles. I mean, it is funny. It wasn't at the time, but luckily I can laugh about it now. Me and Mick were having a laugh about that the other day. I labelled loads of poles up in loft, so I knew who I'd got them off. This is why I do these videos. Because of eating going on and off, hot and cold. I go up in loft after about a week. Where newsroom is, tips, tackle, tactics and tantrums and throw your toys out the pan on a Tuesday. And there's all these white, I thought it was, I didn't think it was mould, but I knew it weren't there the previous week. And I thought it was like some sort of fungus growing on the loft insulation. I weren't sure. I'd done so much and I thought, what's that? The labels had all come off the poles and they'd like curled up into like little water lilies, if you will. And I thought, oh, I didn't even know where to start after all that. But I was trying to be clever and it didn't work. So, a Shimano Beastmaster. There's a couple of tips in there. I'll try and fathom out if we can do anything with them. What's it say on here? Preston Pro Type short number 4. So these are short number 4 tubes. So they can stay in here. Nothing in that bit. So we've got, again, some tubes in here. That's like a tube in a tube. And that is empty. But they all come in handy. Like for putting, like you've seen what poles I've got, and I've got nowhere near the clear tubes are the best ones because when you open your pole case or you can actually see what top kits and tube and poles you're looking at. Probably not going to go with a part 2. I say we just carry on. Should we just carry on? Do like a bit of a marathon? We'll just carry on. So we've got another tube in there. What else have I seen? Where's that rod? So this is the Beastmaster. This is the heavy feeder. This is the rod bag for it. There we go. There we go. Got some spare tips. Pretty confident. Oh my gosh, some Velcro. Oh no, that's been printed wrong. Oh no. Oh no, the cap's come off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spare tips. Shimano, 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 Shimano. Ooh, 2 that aren't Shimano. They could have been spares for it though, couldn't they? So we've got the rod bag and the tip tube for the Shimano. Should we put? I reckon we'll put that in now, eh? That would be incredible. Oh, I've got a nice Shimano. I bought my own some tackle for myself a few weeks back, and that come with a Shimano reel. It come with 2 Shimano reels in the box, if you remember. I picked up a Preston seat box, and it come with 2 Shimano reels in, and one were on eBay. Well, lots of them are on eBay for like between 80 and 100 quid. I was like, wow. So we could do that rod with one of them reels because they're big reels as well. I can't. I have to do it another day, but the bottom it's stuck in. We'll just probably live in there now. I'll put that back in. Should we put the lid on while it's inside? You reckon? Oh, there we go. Could do with taking it out. I bet a bigger tube we use because somebody got, or Mick, I bet a bigger tube we use because you got some extra tips. I don't know if you've had this from new or. I think if I get it out now, then it's out, isn't it? Right, there we go. There's the cap. So that's them. Rod is in here, and then that gives me a fresh tube as well, doesn't it? In fact, I could put the rod in the bag and then put the bag in the tube. Actually, that'll probably be better. Keeps it safe. It's a nice rod. It's got some marks on it. You can see where lacquer's starting to come off, but you know they don't stay perfect forever. Let's drop this in here. See, it's stuff like that. You know, an expensive rod back in day. If you don't do it, if you just forget it's in there, and don't just, if anyone you've got a tackle in your shed and it's been there a long time, go and check on it. Because if mice get to it, they won't care if it's your best rod. They're honestly not bothered. That is absolutely incredible, Mick. I reckon I can. No, I thought it might let me. Oh, we'll just put it in the big bit. Wow. Shimano Beastmaster heavy feeder rod. I bet any money now that doesn't go in there. You know what? I don't know why I bother. Anyway, another rod. Cap, lid, pole, tube. And I think that is it for that there. We've got this in the side here. 10-foot light feeder. CPRS. Not sure what this were. Tube for. And again, another spare tube. And then we've got this thing in here. Fly rod. I already know it. Any junior anglers out there that want to get into the old fly? I don't think I've got many fly reels. I've got some of my own fly reels, but pick a couple up, couldn't we, from somewhere? Do a bit of a fly fishing giveaway. This might have done for a long time, fly fishing. Used to be national champion, fly angler me. No, I didn't really. You know when you take them out at the bag and you can just see wood You don't have to be careful with it or ring a solicitor. Mick, if at any point I come across anything that you didn't know was in here, please get in touch with me and say, "Oi, you weren't supposed to have that. Oh, that end guide's gone. I can clean it up though, or we have a fresh one on it." Oh, a little tiny registered trademark, Geo Wilkins and Son, Redditch, the best city in the country apparently. Mark McCann. That brass could do a bit of. Oh yeah, nice. And again, it is just a stick. You do have to be a bit careful with them. Wow, yeah. Keep an eye out for any juniors that start talking about wanting to do a bit of fly fishing. And again, Mick, if it turns out to be like a 28,000, it's like Only Fools and Horses with stopwatch in it. If at any point we get a situation like that, I'll be knocking on your door with a big check. And then you'll be going Chinese. That's what you'll be doing. Quite bland as well with Chinese. I don't like old Gucci stuff. I like chicken fried rice, no peas. If peas come, peas are going back. Chicken balls, salt and pepper chicken, chips. Oh, salt and pepper chips. I like the salt and pepper chips. A few prawn crackers, and that's it. And people sometimes say, "That's not Chinese. That's just lots of chicken and rice." Well, that's what I like. That's all I like. So, just give me a break. But anyway, you know what I like now. So. It'd be me, Mick, and Tommy Pickering will be like the Chinese connoisseurs of the angling world. Not having a clue what's... Oh, there's something else in here. Not having a clue what's going on. Oh, another tip tube. Hollow carbon tip, 2 ounce. It's empty, there's nothing in it. But again, be ideal for spare tips. That there. Oh, there's something else on there. Nope, I think that's it. Or that holdall. I thought there were another... Oh, it's on that one. I wouldn't say I thought there were another thing on it, but there's not. So that's the Preston holdall done. We've now got the Daiwa tournament holdall to have a look through. So again, I know this might be a bit lengthy. I do apologise, but it's an invent. I started, like I said, I did this for me to start with, so people could see. So I could see what it was, where it had come from, and whose name I'd put to it. Oh, that's empty. Oh no. Oh, what's this? A pool cue. Wow, what's this? Not a fly rod. I'll say that. What in the world? Fine quality fishing rod, number 4, foreign. Got some weight to it, that. What's that? Is that a fly rod? It's going to be some sort of fly rod, isn't it, that? Two tops with it, different weight tops. Can't see any branding on it. Fine quality fishing rod number 4. If any of you recognise that, and the whipping and the colours, get in the old comments and let me know. Talk away. No, very nice. Again, I don't do any fly fishing on the channel, but if somebody says, "Ben, go and catch me a carp on a fly rod," guess what the next episode's going to be? Don't do it yet though, because I've got all this to sort out. Do they go in there? Different. I bet the 2 tips go in those bits, like that. Oh yeah, here we go. Cooking on gas now. Oh, cooking. Oh, gas. Ration packs. Every time I think of gas, I think of bacon and beans in the desert. Nice rod bag though. Again, if you recognise any of this stuff and you've got something similar, talk away. Let me know. It'd be nice to learn a little bit more about it. I think that's empty for that pouch. Let's go. Oh, there's another one here. Let's go down here. What have we got in here? Oh, bank sticks. That one's had a bit of work done. Oh, they've all had a bit of work done. Yeah, we could probably make something out of this though. Oh yeah. Oh wow, nice bit of dowel there, look. I reckon they could come in handy for something. Just even like a, especially that one, like a box leg. Just it's there, isn't it? Right, that's those two pockets. We've now got this one. Oh wow, is that an handle? It's a net handle. That's a landing net handle, believe it or not. The net handle. So we'll put it in the net handle pile. 1, 2, 3, 4 net handles so far. Another big bank stick. Again, going up river or down on a little river bank somewhere. Another one here. Nice big extending one. Octopus feeder arm. Why is that on there? Not sure. But it's a feeder arm. These do really do come in handy. You can get these to fit. If you have your whip spike, you can get them to fit most accessory arms and stuff. Oh, jamming something, finger loop, whatever that was. Oh wow. More, they're like brolly spikes, them, aren't they? I reckon they go straight into a brolly, them. Yes, they'll come in handy. I think I've got a couple of brollies that haven't got spikes at all. I think they're empty. Now, big pocket of the tournament bag. Let's turn it round. Another massive. I've got two of them. That's a bigger version of the other one. So they are ideal. Shakespeare Super Team Whip. That's the 1 metre extension, but has it got the rest in it? Mick, has it got the rest in it? She's on there a bit tight. Yeah, that's in there. It doesn't say a length unless that sticker there, like a safety sticker, unless it's covering it. But I think this is the 1 metre extension. I think on the piece underneath this, it'll say on there the length of it and everything. So we'll have to have a look at this. There we go. Don't worry about it, we're here. Oh, she's full. What we got here? There we go. Shakespeare Super Team Whip, 1025 600, 7 sections, 6 metre. 7 metre. It's got the 1 metre extension. I'm not sure if this came with it or not. I think you had to buy this separately. But full whip system, carbon as well. Oh, it's elasticated. Oh, wow. So yes, a ready pole, ready to go with that. Is it telescopic? Yeah, I think it's telescopic. No, it's not. It's put over. Sorry. I think it's just where those have worn out. Oh, I don't know. I think it is telescopic. But we'll have a look at that at a later date. Mick, you didn't see anything. But it's there, isn't it? Ready to go. Wow. Shakespeare. Super Team Whip. Carbon coil. Oh, it's telescopic and take apart. So it's telescopic for probably top few pieces, and then it's take apart for the rest of it. So a bit of a hybrid whip, that. Incredible. Again, a bit retro, but in right hands with a kid, that will go a long way. I'm not being funny. If he puts that on eBay because he wants 20 quid towards a new pole or a new whip, you might end up getting a little bit extra money. Because, hey, not bad in that. Not a bad one at all. Mick, this is already, I tell you what, Mick, it was already too much when we got to that. This is balmy. I can't thank you enough. This is absolutely incredible. Shakespeare Super Wand, 10 foot. Shakespeare Sigma Wand, is that the 9? Browning Commercial Hinge Wand, 8 foot. Where's them Browning tips? There. Them Browning tips, Mick. Can I try one in here? Oh my god, that is absolutely stunning. Wow. Mick. Oh! The Mises have got to the bag. It's alright though. It's alright. Wow. Little tiny, 8 foot feeder rod. That thing is absolutely stunning. It weighs nothing. It's like it's not even in my hands. I don't even know it's there. That is absolutely stunning. Little tiny 8 foot rod. Again, those little tiny ones for new starters. That's what it's all about. Oh, is it a carbon tip though? Oh no, glass tip. Ooh. Nope. So the tip that's in there is not coming out. So maybe whatever tips were left available for this rod were no longer readily available. So that is a 2-piece 8 foot rod. And I've got some spare Browning tips here, but they might just have to hang around. But that is an incredible rod. And again, the plan is to get out and use some of this stuff on my channel myself, so that when a kid does get it, I can say, go on my channel and you'll actually see me bending into £30 carp at Aston on that rod. And it'll give them something to aim towards. Like, I think just something like that will be great for them. It really will. We've then got, these are wicked. This is a 10 foot. I think that's a 9. Oh wow, this has got some age to it. And here we have this is a Shakespeare Wand, 1881, 10 foot, 3 metre, no tips. Oh, I know where the tips are. This thing looks brand new as well, by the way. Oh, I have got a bunch of these upstairs. Oh my god, is this what rod they're for? So they're like a red whipping all the way down, a completely different colour to rod. I've got so many of these upstairs. I never actually realised they were for a Shakespeare rod like this. I thought they were just for some like really old weird rod. But 3 different size tips in there. They also get stored in the handle. It looks brand new. It looks absolutely brand new. Lovely looking rod that. Again, a bit outdated for today's kids, but you are going to find that one kid who doesn't mind, and he'll sit there and have a brilliant day's fishing on it. So again, another one for us to take out, get a day's fishing done with it, so it kind of gets rid of any doubt that a kid's going to see this and be like, oh, it's a bit old. And if they see me absolutely bending it in half on a roach session somewhere, they'll be like, oh, actually, yeah, go on, I'll have that. Just changes the whole dynamics, doesn't it? Like, we all look at stuff and think, like, no, I'm not having that. Kids at the same, they don't want anything that's not popular. However, if you make something look like it should be popular, they'll be all over it. So the important thing is the size. Another 10 foot rod, which is absolutely incredible. For today's kids, these shorter rods are the way forward. And then when they start progressing and getting a bit more intermediate, that's when your 13 foot cadence feeder rods, they just run with them like the wind. The next one is another, looks like a Shakespeare. It's actually ejecting itself from the bottom of the bag. So there's one section. Again, the tips are in the bottom of this. It's a Shakespeare Sigma wand, 1880. It doesn't say a length on it. Oh, no. It doesn't say a length on it. Have we got a length? No. It's probably a 10-footer. Nice little black rod, that. Lightweight. And again, the tips look like they are down here. Yes, and then just some more modern looking tips. Look, nice and easy to see them. They look nice and subtle with rod as well. Mick, this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. These are sort of rods that just disappear and people don't see them ever again. There are a lot of kids out there that want to go and do some nice natural feeder fishing or bomb fishing. I know they all want the carbon and they all want this and they all want that, but there's a lot of kids out there, and I were one of them, that see a rod like this. It doesn't matter. What matters is when you pull the trigger. So yes, that is absolutely incredible. And if it were me, I'd be absolutely made up with that as a youngster. Again, 10 foot, nice and short. It will help them progress onto the bigger and better stuff that's out there. Come on now. Oh, by the way, Mick, I told camera girl that next time, no matter who you're doing, she's doing a dance for a music video. Now, somebody's music video, some DJ, and she's appearing in the dance video for it, so she couldn't come to your house that day. She could be here right now, but she's upstairs being all pink pony clubs and all that. It's Sunday, back at school in the morning, so she just wants to relax. These 10-year-olds nowadays have, you know, just a sandwich is a hard shift for them. Oh, that's been double knotted. This is another Shakespeare rod. You just see something there. Struggling to get in here. I think they've just been tied for a long time. We also want to try and keep the bags as much as they can. If they don't end up staying in bags because bags are ripped and mice have had them, the bags can go in like a clear tube. So at least then whoever gets it, they know what rod they're actually getting out. That one's actually knackered anyway, so let's just do that. Right, what we got here? Again, Shakespeare carbon quiver, 1882 300E. I'm not sure what all these numbers mean. If anyone wants to enlighten me in the comments, by all means, go for it. Got some nice blue whipping on there. Oh, here we go. Shakespeare carbon, length 10 foot, 2 section. But I can already feel more sections in here. What's going on? Right, so those. There we go. Oh, so we've got a feeder rod. You already see the tip. Come on now. Got to be really careful with it. Come on. Come on. I know. I know. Come on. I know. What? So there's one over the top. It says 2-piece, doesn't it? Where have I just seen that? Oh, right. So this is the butt section, so it doesn't actually qualify as like a singular section. I might need a bit of a clean before I go jamming that on there. But Shakespeare carbon quiver, that's a 2-piece rod, 10 foot again, absolutely perfect for a kid. That is a great rod for a kid to learn with, 100%. That is absolutely incredible. What else have we got in here? This feels like a Mick. Mick. Don't do it to me, Mick. Don't do it. Come on, please. Please, just undo. Untie. I don't. There we go. There we go. The Mises have had it, haven't they? But Not quite got the rod. Oh my God. A Hardy 13-foot Matchmaker. It's so lucky to have not been eaten by the mice. Look, the bag. This is what I'm saying. It were ready. What guides are still together? Hardy rod. If I can try and get this bag sorted, this would make a great prize for a kid. Wow. Lovely looking. Why? I mean, back in the day, this is probably pretty much all they knew. But a nice, hardy Matchmaker, 13-foot. You know, for a serious young angler, that would make an incredible prize for him to chuck on the bedroom wall or leave in a tube somewhere. That's a stunning rod. And you see, I don't know if you all have seen it, but I actually went carp fishing with one of these at Allcroft a bit back, catching some, not big carp, but catching carp on one. So we'll have to try and get out and do a day's fishing with it. Show everybody that it can still be used. And this would make a great prize. It's in a good enough condition to make a nice prize for a youngster, that. You won't really want to issue it to him as the next feeder rod. Because, again, a bit cumbrous, out of date. It wouldn't balance well with modern reels, modern rigs. Hey, look, if I were a kid and someone said, show me a day's feeder fishing with that, or waggler fishing, 100% I'd show you. But yes, very lucky the mice haven't got to that. We've just got the Hardy logo there, look on the bag still. Right, let's power through them now so we can get it wrapped up so this video don't go on forever. Again, if you're into this sort of stuff, keep watching. Like, it's I find it quite entertaining. I'm into stuff like this anyway. What we got in here? Feels two-piece. What we got? What we got? TriCast trophy. Tom Pickering. Mick, that's it. I'm done. It's coming back. No. No, Mick, it's coming back. TriCast trophy, Tom Pickering. I'll happily drive round to Tommy's house now. Is there some more set? There is. I can feel something there. Oh, please be all together. I've got a Tommy Pickering autobiography upstairs that's signed. It wasn't with Preston when he wrote the book. Pretty sure he weren't. So that would make a nice prize for a youngster. Where on earth is this tip gone? There it is. Oh, I can see it. Wow. TriCast are always known for having this like big bulbous area. Used to sleeve over the top of the number 2 section. So I normally push in a quiver tip. With these, you push on a quiver tip. Well done, see, you know, don't you? TriCast, Tommy Pickering. But that, I mean, Tommy Pickering's everyone's hero, isn't he? Look at colour on it. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, Tommy Pickering's everyone's hero. If you were to turn around to a young lad and do a bit of a raffle prize, a fundraiser for kids' junior matches or something, like this don't really want to be 11'4" TP. This don't really want to be a child's next feeder rod. I mean, it can be, but what it wants to be is a prize that they can look after. Right, so that's what the tip goes in. So that goes in the middle. And then centre section down here. It's not a branded bag either, I don't think. I think it's just a plain bag. Yeah, there's nothing on it. It's quite easy. This is what I'm saying. It's quite easy for a lot of these old bags. You know, when people get a bulk of old fishing rods and they just include it and chuck it away, you would have been chucking away, well, not Mick, but like other people do, you would have been chucking away I got a tube for that. You would have been chucking away you know, not an expensive or valuable rod, but I mean, to the right person, that's like a bit of gold, isn't it? Like anyone that looks up to Tommy or is a fan of Tommy, it's a rod to treasure, isn't it? It really is. I've got quite a few Tommy Pickering rods, and I'll never get rid of them. So yes, TriCast, Tommy Pickering, feeder rod. What next? 3 tubes, and I think there's something in all of them. Jerry's of Nottingham. Milo Match Scuba 390. Do I own a Milo rod? Oh yeah, I do, yeah. I can't tell you brand, I can't tell you what model it is, but I do own one. Ooh, nice satin finish. Oh, wow. This looks like an international rod, this, Mick. Milo Match Scuba. 3.9 metre. About 11 foot, 12 foot, 3-piece, waggler rod. It's all there. Still got the clear plastic on the handle. Again, looks like new. Very nice rod. Yeah, 3.9 metre. 3 sections. They're all in there. I trust that all the guides are on them. That'd make a nice rod. Not too old, not too new. Also not a cumbrous bit of kit. That'd make a nice rod for a young lad. I've said this before about I've covered this before about waggler rods. If a junior's just got a waggler rod, not got a feeder rod, I've used waggler rods as feeder rods loads of times, unintentionally and intentionally. So, you know, you could put a bit of colour on tip if you want. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if you're watching a waggler rod being ripped in half, you can see it. You've got your clutch set right and your drag set properly and all that stuff, you'll never lose it. It don't really matter. So a rod like that, it can come as like a bit of an hybrid. You know, ideally, feeder rod needs to be a rod for feeder fishing, but it'll see them through. It's a free rod. You know, it's a free rod, carbon rod. That's the important thing. It's usable. What we got here? So this bag's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can feel 1, 2, 3, 4 sections inside it. So let's see what we've got. 4-section rod. I've not had a 4-section rod for a long time. Oh, it's carbon. Don't do it. Don't do it. Right. I think we're all right. Not a Tommy Pickering. It is a TriCast. It's another Kevlar feeder. 11.5 foot multi-tip trophy TriCast. Let's get it all out. We're down to the last couple anyway. 11.5 foot. Oh, I bet it's got 2 twin tips for it. Ooh. This is why I don't like bags. God, this seems like a bed quilt. Right, so I think that's had a break. Yeah, so that's one at feeder tops. What's in here? That looks like it's going to be another top. So that used to be so it's all there. There is another top there, and I think it were a twin top feeder. This one's obviously a heavier rating. And I think over time the top's broken off of that one. Or has it? No. I think the very top couple of inches have broke off of the big one, and this one, it should have a slide-on feeder tip, and it's not with it. It's not end of world, because hopefully we'll be able to get one from somewhere. And this is like a spliced twin top. I think it is broken, but you could use it as a waggler. You could paint it and use it as a feeder. But yeah, that is the third section before the feeder tip goes on it. So not a waste, still usable. It's all there, but it's definitely not in here. Nope, just stones. Can't see it being in there. No, that had a bottom on it, didn't it? So yes, another rod, which will do wonders for, what did it say on it? I could have sworn it said 11 foot. So I'll keep that in there. I'll keep a lookout for a top for that. And hopefully, Mick, we can create another rod there for somebody. So you know, stuff like that that's had like repairs done, or it's got a break or something. It's not that I don't mind it going to anybody. It's, you know, it's not like a show rod. But that'd be ideal for somebody who's, I'll have that. I'll be able to use that for feeder fishing. It don't matter. And then I'm actually doing it. That'd be ideal for that kind of person that's just not fussed. And then we are down to this last tube here. Yep, so that hold all is now completely empty. And in here we have I don't know what it says on the, I don't know if it's what it says on the tube is what it says on the actual rod. But the tube says a Shakespeare President 2 carbon super match rod. I'm not sure if that's what this is or not. It just looks blank. This is absolutely ridiculous. Mick, if it turns out that you've got like a Fort Knox vault under your garden that's full of rods worth more than the village you live in, then I'll feel better about myself. But so far, I just feel like this is just mental. That guide on there is a little bit bent. TriCast. So we've got a TriCast ultralight Kevlar. Safety stuff. Some nice big rings on there. This looks like a distance feeder from back in the day. That's got a spliced feeder tip in it. And then down here is the handle. Just got a bit of work there, a bit of tape on just to hold it still. That would have been because these collars back in the day were prone to sliding up and down everywhere. 11.5 foot HF. What's HF? What's that? What's that mean? So that goes on there. And then you've got your feeder top. It goes on. Oh, come on. There's not a section missing, is there? No. There we go. Look at that. Nice 11 foot rod. Even that, still, how long handles are on them? So, I mean, we're junior, short handles are ideal, but we can take a bit of tape off, we can bring reel down. It just brings the handle a bit further up. That'd be alright, though. That's a lovely rod. That all guides are fine on it. Thing of beauty, that, Mick. Absolute thing of beauty. I think, people, that's it. I think we've gone through everything. There's nothing else. Oh, there is. Trolley axle. Might come in handy. You never know. But that is everything out of all these holdalls. So that is it, Mick. And everybody watching, this is What you see right here is huge. It's massive. Somebody going out the way to donate anything. I've had people get in touch saying, Ben, I've got a reel I'd like to donate. Can you come pick it up? And the way they talk about it, it means so much to them. It being the potential opportunity of it being given to a child to use means more to them than that reel would if it was a £400 reel. Some people absolutely thrive off the idea of sitting there one day, middle of summer, thinking, you know, there's a young lad or young lass out there at the minute, and she's using my old pole or she's using my old feeder rod, and she's having a great day's fishing. She might be winning a section. She might be on a reservoir somewhere, like bagging up a massive bream on it. Like today's angling mindsets, the modern angling mindset, pressed firmly through some retro tackle, even by myself or you guys, but especially today's juniors. It's, I don't know, it's like vintage rally, modern rally stages, vintage cars. It's twice as much fun, yeah. And it's that sort of grab that doesn't let go of you. So all this you see in front of you right here is a donation. I know it's a lot of stuff, Mick, but the way Mick were talking, busy matchman, just a great bloke in general. I tell you what, I walked past Mick's gear on his way through his house outside before I got to all this. Mick's doing all right, yeah. So all this old stuff, like you've seen, if a junior doesn't get to it first, the mice definitely will. And after that stage, it's over. You can have a nice £20 carbon rod and a lovely rod bag that a junior would love to fish with, but the cork handle's been absolutely stripped. So it's important that you either get it out, sell it, keep pushing it back through hands so people can use it, or if you're in a position to donate it, get in touch, batson@mail.com. I'll store it away. The pros of me doing this is I've got a lot of storage space. I'm going to slow down a bit now because it is starting to fill up. There's a lot of videos you've not seen because I started doing this. The videos came after, but it means I've got a nice big inventory of stuff to start trickling out. And then over time, 6, 12 months, however long it takes, when it starts getting really thin, anything that's left, I can just ship it off to a club. Make use of that. This will from so-and-so. If it's any good, if not, pass it on again. Just keep passing it on. And then at that point, I can start putting feelers out for any more donations. If anyone gets in touch, by the way, today, tomorrow, next week, and says, actually, Ben, I've got a bunch of stuff, a car full, come and get it before mice do. You can have it. I won't turn it down. I'll happily come and get it off you, no problem whatsoever. One thing Mick did say, and I've got to stress this quite sternly, he said, if any on it you can sell and put that money towards more stuff, you're free to do so. I want it gone, but what you're doing is great by giving it to kids. I'm not doing that. If someone turns around now in comments or messages me and says, Ben, that TriCast rod, I'll give you 300 quid for it because that's how much they're worth to me, it's not happening. If you come here with £1,000 for this rod, it's not happening. If you come here with £2,000, me and Mick are going to be having Chinese for a couple of weeks. But I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. This is not a money maker for me. If you want to come and swap me, if you think I've got a roddy that's worth 100 quid and you've got 3 seat boxes in your shed, bring me 3 seat boxes. If you've got legs on and a foot plate, bring them me. We'll do it that way. Yeah, I am not using this as a money making business. It's not what I'm here for. Not only that, I am definitely not being the guy that's made Mick feel like he can donate it to me for free and then me try and cash in on it. No, I'll tell you something, if you've got 3 seat boxes and you want to swap it for a rod, any of these, I'll even still have to think about that. I'm still not too happy about it. This is somebody's personal stuff that they've trusted me with to pass on. That's pretty much how it's going to stay, unless we've got 2 or 3 of something and somebody says, Ben, I'll give you a couple of seat boxes for 3 landing net heads because I need them. I don't need my old seat boxes. Let's talk. Yeah. But other than that, this is not a money-making business. This is an example of me trying to do it in a way where people aren't being scammed, because that's exactly what happened to me. So inventory, get it on the channel. Let's get plenty of videos made of kids giving it away to kids. And I want to try and challenge some of these kids. and say, have you got YouTube or TikTok? No. Right, here's the stuff. Your challenge is to get a YouTube channel or TikTok. If you're under 13, it'll have to be parents doing it if you watch this. I want you to do a day's fishing with it, and I want you to give me your best filming skills. I want you to present yourself as an angler. I want you to give me some tips. I want you to show me some fish being caught, and I want you to, even if you don't catch any fish, I want you to show me some good angling with the tackle you've got. And then I want you to tag me in the post, and then I'll share that video on my channel as well. How's about that? So then it's drawing some attention towards these young anglers in the hope that some of them think, yeah, the filming in angling is for me. Let's try and push it more than just catching fish. And this is a perfect way of doing it. So the name we need to remember in this video is Mr. Mick Batchford. Everything here, keep nets, rods, holdalls, pole holdalls, tubes, rods. We've got some rods, bank sticks, bags, luggage, top kits. We've got reels. I forgot about all this. We've got 14 landing net heads, 4 landing net handles, rods, umbrella, trays, side trays. We've got a barrow under here, the Penrose barrow. I'm going to get some setups made up. A lot of this stuff you'll see, and you'll be thinking, oh, that's off that Mick chap. I remember him talking about that. That's also off him. That's him. I'll try and get some Mick setups, some Paul setups, there's been a couple of Micks, there's been a couple of Marks, and we'll piece a bunch of this stuff together and try and make some dreams come true. I need to hurry up and do it because I've got thousands and thousands of pounds worth of tackle of my own, and I ain't used it in a long time, so I need to hurry up and get through getting rid of all this stuff. Because hey, look, if this is what this channel turns into, then so be it. But Mick, thank you so much. Bit of a Lindome legend. Old Mick goes to Lindome quite a lot, so if any of you guys who fish at Lindome know Mick at all, just give him a pat on the back when you see him. If you do need to take his pound off him from next peg, let him keep it. It's this sort of generosity that helps me, what do we say? Restores your faith in humanity. This makes me feel like there's a lot of people out there that really deserve anything great that comes to them. And Mick is one of those truly nice people. I could stand here all day talking about how great Mick is. I don't need to. All this stuff is hopefully doing all that for me. People, absolute legends. Can't thank all of you enough. You're absolutely brilliant. To the people that have donated a handful of stuff to me, to the people that have donated vans full, and people like Mick that have donated this to me, it all means the same. It's absolutely incredible what you're doing. I find it hard to understand how some of you can part with such great gear. Yeah, makes me quite emotional. I'm a father. I've got kids. Youngest are into fishing. Others are growing up a bit. Keeping kids off the street nowadays, keeping them alive nowadays, is a job in itself. So this equipment here is all little tiny windows into a paradise that keeps kids from even wanting to go out anymore. When they get home from school, the only thing they want to be doing is catching fish with it. So make sure you pass it on and pass the message on as well, that it's important that kids keep hooked on fishing. Anyway, I'm going to shut up because these always drag on too long. Oh, the map barrow as well. The great map barrow. People, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to spend the next hour putting all this away. And then I'm going to spend another 3 hours trying to find somewhere for it to go. And then I'm going to send Mick a message and tell him a video is going to go on this week. So thank you for watching this video. If you've not already, subscribe. It's completely free of charge, and that way any future video I post, whether it be fishing, audits, news, this, that, everything else, you'll be first to be notified. It's free as well. When you press subscribe, try it now. Press subscribe. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. When you press the button, I promise you, it just lights up when you subscribe. So when I post a video, it's there ready and waiting for you on YouTube for you to watch, like somewhere around here. Comments, getting comments. Have you had any of this stuff? Have you got it? Do you still use it? Have you got one of these, one of them, that, them, this, that? Have you got one of these? Talk away. Do you give tackle away to kids? Do you think it's a good idea that kids get the hands on the right gear for free? If we can pass it on and it's already been paid for by us at the tackle shops have been looked after, let's give the kids a reason to get out there and enjoy fishing so they one day go and enjoy spending all their money at tackle shop. That's what we want. Get in the comments, talk away. This is your show. I am just the host. People, thank you for watching this video. And Mick, thank you very much for your kind donation, and everybody else that's donated to me so far. Absolutely blown away. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.